Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, where we are, well, examining or cross-examining Wendy Oldbag, who seems to be a bit smitten for Mr. Edgeworth at this point in time, but still we want to gather information from her and find the right time to play the fact that you can't tell Will Powers is in that costume. We're wanting to play the photo cars, so we keep pressing in the meantime. Anyway, there was one when I got to the guard station. Was it really? Hold it. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Hold it. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Of course. I'm a professional, you know. What are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper-wapper. She got me then, snipper-wapper. Yeah, she got me, Mayor. I didn't think she'd put it that way round. Old windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So, the witness was on duty through the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Hold it. How do you know that? How did you know that, in fact? Oh ho ho! I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Ooh! But Edgeworth seems to agree. Poor Detective Gumshoe, getting ratted out by a security guard. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. What certain man is this? Of course, 2? You're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there. He was heading toward the studio. Right, this might be the one I want to get on. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Yeah, whatever. Just whatever. We're presenting this one indeed. So for that, we raise an objection. Objection! Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Oldie Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Indeed, get shocked. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mrs. Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good, and more to the point, at least Detective Gumshoe knows what he's doing, really. Let's hear about your proof then. Alright, so a new testimony has appeared. A new challenger. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. And press away we shall. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Well, I'm pretty sure you do. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. You've today always whining about each other, pointing fingers this way and that is enough to make an old woman cry.
Mr. Wright, please for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene.
Press her until she squeals.
Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing. Wait a second, we know that someone else was there, don't we?
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I saw Powers trip and fall. Hold it! Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then? Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Hold it! He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. How the hell could it be used as the murder weapon? His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily I was there with my duct tape to fix it. What? This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Right, the samurai spear has been updated. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty badly. Hold it! Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Well, wasn't that what you just said? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. And it's not that bad then. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Plus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay.
I think we've heard enough.
I don't think anyone drags their foot when they've got a sprained ankle, mind you, but whatever.
Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it.
We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
No, it's not.
I suppose that's right. Why are you so easily led?
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor?
Object or wait and see what happens. Object! I don't care if anything goes wrong.
Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Oh. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Okay, the testimony continues.
time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Ah, got it. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. See, now we're looking at the picture, or more to the point, one important detail of it.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true?
Well, it says that on the autopsy report, sure.
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
Of course, we don't know that to be true.
No one else went there.
Now, this is the one that I'm thingy with. So let's press that. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in.
That's like not even that high. If the van is higher than that, the wall can be easily climbed over.
Not to mention,
if they had, I would have seen them. Well, you weren't there all the time and you were eating donuts some of the time, but I think I'm going to present to here. Because if we look at this, and we see that it is listed as photo number 2, which means that someone definitely went past to at least Studio 1 or Studio 2.
Objection!
Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the gas station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m, photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, a security lady herself.
Huh? Do you watch your mouth, whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. What?
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. That's an interesting face you got on you there. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I guess just press for the time being. Another job?
That's right. I check all the people that pass by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Did you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. That's an idiot move.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? Well, I don't even understand how that would necessarily be suspicious, because surely costumed heroes go about the studio from the area where they get dressed to the studio itself. Why is that one suspicious in the first place?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
I want information about it. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Objection!
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Yes, we did see that one.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. Well, why can't you just close it up?
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and?
And?
They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see this type here every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear? Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I raised the data.
Nick, what's going on? Or more to the point, you know, people getting onto your lot is what we call suspicious people, the one you should save. Not the people walking through in the costume that's meant there for the show. This is stupid.
I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. And so by the look of it, the recess has begun. In the defendant lobby number 3, but I'd say this is a good chance for us to pause for a little bit, not so cliffhangery, as we talk it over, I guess, what's been going on with within the recess time. So join me next time for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where we try, well, to, I guess, live through this day. Or at least for our defendant, anyway. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.